welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. This final point is for my dad. Today's his birthday. He's 55 years old, I think, if I did the math correctly. Here's a picture of him. That's from my wedding this summer. Now, this is not a hard-hitting political segment. This is not a controversial final point. This final point is about a man whom young men should look up to. This is a man who has raised 4 daughters and 1 son, loves and honors his wife, and puts his family first, as he has for the past 32 years. This man taught me to be who I am. He taught me to think for myself. He taught me to be competitive. He sat for hours and hours and hours in the bleachers at swim meets when I was a kid and in high school, and he said to me when I lost a race, "I think you can swim faster than that." He coached my soccer teams. Nobody has been prouder of me in my life than my dad. And I'm not just talking about when I achieve. My dad has always said the same thing to us on our birthday every year. He says, "Happy birthday, sweetie. I'm glad you were born." My sisters and I have laughed about this forever. Like, wow, what an original line. But the thing is, he tells us every year that he's proud of us. Not because of our resumes, not because we're pretty. He's proud of who we are. He's proud of who I am as a daughter of the King, and he has been since the day I was born. My dad taught me to love reading. He used to read books out loud to us in the evenings when I was a kid after a long day of work. He'd be falling asleep, and we would rush to get him water to keep him awake and read just one more chapter. He played games with us when we were kids. He'd take us to the park, and he'd play capture the flag, and he would hide under the bridge and scare the living daylights out of us when we tried to creep across to get the treasure. His nickname in high school was Wheels because he was the fastest runner in school. And to this day, I have never seen this man miss a free throw. He's still the first person I call when I have a problem. So much for raising kids until they're 18 and then you're done. Right here with me, he's got 28 years and counting. He leads his family towards Christ. Man, did we hate it as kids. Every Sunday morning when he would flip on the lights in our bedrooms and bounce our beds at 8 a.m. to get up and get ready to go to 9 o'clock Mass. Yet I am who I am because of my Father. And because he exemplifies the love of Jesus Christ, our Heavenly Father. He is the wisest, the most patient, and the smartest man I know. I always wanted to be just like him, and I still do. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you. And that is my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.